Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. We are in downtown Paphos, and we're going to go and, well, surprise you with a special little treat today, that's for sure. Watching Receive at a Booth, what have you got to say?
All right. Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again. Today we're gonna surprise you, hopefully. Let's go with us.
Right, come on, Booth. We've got places to go and places to see, and, well, we're going to take you somewhere special, somewhere quite unique. We have done it before, and we were the first people to do it, and we are the first people to do it again, because this time we're going to walk the wrong way up the Paphos Skywalk. Yes, LaBouffe?
Do you want to go? I'll sit you on that trolley, and you're gonna crawl.
Crawl? I'm going to crawl. No, right, come on, LaBouffe. So, this is what they call the Paphos Skywalk, and they are rapidly finishing it. It's like a park within a park, so to speak, and they finished all the paving down the side, and then that paving takes you down towards the main entrance of the mall. That's where it takes you, and it's very, very pleasant indeed. Over there is the Roman Hotel, and behind the Roman Hotel is the Paphos Mall. So stick with us, because very, very shortly you are going to be able to see the Paphos Mall, that's for sure. Receive it, LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
You know, it's so beautiful up here, and as you go more and more, the view is open like a paradise.
Yeah, it is quite spectacular, to be honest, because I'm going to just pan around there and show you that view. That's out to the Lighthouse Beach. This is to the rear of the Roman Hotel, where Miss Izzy and her man Alan are going to be staying very, very shortly. And as we can see, there's some, well, ancient ruins over there, that's for sure, in the distance. And here we are now, as we climb, going to go over the main road that takes you down to the harbour area and joins you to Mesa Paphos, or the Paphos Mall, to make it easier. So I'll just show you over the side. Look at that. And to be honest, it's quite tranquil up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we're that little bit higher away from the hustle and the bustle and the noise.
Hustle bustle, yeah.
Yeah, hustle bustle. So there is the main road from the harbour that brings you up from the harbour area, and it brings you to the metropolis of downtown Paphos, or Mesa Paphos, as we try to call it, or like to call it. So there's the Paphos Mall. That's the Paphos Mall roundabout that you can see. And as I said, we are on the Paphos Skywalk. Not open yet. We were the first people ever in the world to walk on it and film it. And now we are the first people ever to walk on it the wrong way and film it. LaBouffe?
Yeah. You know, I always wonder, how long is this structure?
I think it's about 500 to 600 metres, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Very pleasant walk indeed, with some truly, truly spectacular views. There is the Paphos Kings Avenue Mall. There's the Begonia Garden Centre, and then just behind there, behind those two buildings that are in sight now, is the wonderful Mayfair Hotel, which we believe is one of the greatest hotels in the world. We know the boss, Mr. Yuri, and he's a really, really nice guy. So there's some beautiful cliff faces. Unfortunately, there's a bit of rubble in the bottom, as you can see. That's all the preparation when they were putting the foundations for this in, but when it's done, it's going to be very, very nice indeed, that's for sure, and it will be a true, true tourist attraction. People have called this a monstrosity, but I disagree. I actually believe it's aging very, very well, and I think in time, once all the greenery is done and, you know, advertising boards go up, that sort of thing, I think it'll be truly, truly spectacular. So let's stop here and show you the view into the metropolis called Paphos. Look at that. The hustle and the bustle. Back round to the Kings Avenue Mall. That's the road down to Tomb of the Kings area. That road down there takes you back to the harbour. Look at the views. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Receive your LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
It's actually, you know, something that forbidden you can't do. It's always nicer to do. And if you know, we know by the children, don't do it, don't do it.
Don't
How
do
are
it.
they gonna do it? We
Well,
are like,
if you understand, when we started on the walk, you may have heard some whistling in the background. Well, that was two Gumbarus at the far end. We snuck behind them and they were trying to warn us not to go along here. They were fiddling around with their car. They were trying to be nice, but I ignored them and we kept going because we are not law-abiding Paphos citizens, that's for sure.
Well, this is true, yeah. But it doesn't mean that it's a safe structure, I'm more than sure.
Yeah, it's very
There's
safe.
little things to be done
Yeah.
until they finish, and that's it. Why not?
Well, what they're doing, as you can see, on this side, they have constructed the safety rail. There's a further bar going to go across the top here. That side is not fully constructed yet. When all of that is done, it'll be pretty safe. I mean, obviously people will be able to climb up it, jump off it, or fall off it. But, you know, we don't intend to do that, or maybe we will. Well, it's not a bad idea, actually,
To do what?
to jump off it and abseil down the
We are
side.
now, I would like to mention, about 7 meters high, if not more.
Somewhere around there, yeah, somewhere around there, somewhere between. We probably started off obviously at 0 and climbed quite quickly to 1 or 2 meters up. We're probably now around about 12 meters. I'll just show you over the side.
Right, yeah.
That's the fall, and we are bang in the middle of an archaeological site. There's Roman ruins and there's catacombs all around us. So let's go and have a little wander around Grisivia LaBouffe.
That side is beautiful. Have you
It
seen
is, yes. There is a truly spectacular view. So before we descend over there, let's stop here now and try and grasp the whole of the uptown Paphos area to the Mall, to the top of Chlorica and around to the Lighthouse Beach. Wait for it, here it comes. Now that is truly an awesome view. Literally a view to die for. Remember, no one else is going to show you Paphos the way we show you Paphos. No one else is as adventurous as us. And of course, no one else is as stupid as us. That's for sure. Look at that. And as I stop there, you can see the lighthouse. So that's the lighthouse on Lighthouse Beach. If I go back in the viewpoint now, if you look beneath the sun's rays, you can hopefully see the Lighthouse Beach bar. If I stop there, you can see the Roman Hotel. If I stop there, you can see the sign saying Zara and Jumbo, which means that's the King's Avenue Mall. That's Alpha Mega Supermarket, and then way beyond it, right on top of the mountain, is the hotel that is worth the view. What's it in Greek, LaBouffe?
Which one?
The hotel where Mr. Rurik wanted us to go. Worth the view. She needs to be rebooted. Where Mr. Ronnie arranged for us to go and have a look in the end. That hotel on top. It means worth the view in English. What is it in Greek?
It's
Aixoia.
Axiothea.
Axiothea. We got there in the end, Mr. Ronnie.
Axiothea.
And what a lovely hotel it was, and what pleasant people they were
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
beautiful.
Yeah, spectacular. And there we are into the headlines of Armu and Konya, up on that hill over there, which is where we live. And then we come round to the big church in downtown Paphos. So let's continue on our walk, LaBouffe.
And we see the ends of the tree. Actually, this is the end of this tree.
That's where that
Can
tree
you
joins
imagine?
the side.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to put further safety rails around there,
Yes.
that's for sure. Otherwise, well, people are going to fall off and along there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's get over there, because there are some rather nice catacombs and little caves that many, many, many years ago were carved in. As you can see, they're still working away. It's certainly a work in progress, that is for sure. So we're going to get through the fence over here somehow, LaBouffe. Let's go and see if we can find a way through the fence. Otherwise, we've got to go all the way back.
Yeah, I see now two ladies walking. I don't think they will go. They will be going.
I don't think they'll be quite as brave or as stupid as us, that's for sure. There you go, LaBouffe. I'll follow the rear end. I'm sure that's one of my views. That was very nicely done, Miss Watching Grisivia LaBouffe. Here we go. A true lady. So let's take you down to the catacombs, and then we'll actually come out on the road that joins the Cato Paphos downtown Mall all the way down to the Paphos harbour area. Let's have a look over here, LaBouffe.
It's beautiful, right?
It is a spectacular area, yeah. Again, I can't stress enough, hopefully you can hear on camera that there is nothing to hear. We are bang in the middle of the metropolis of downtown Paphos and downtown Paphos, the harbour area, but yet there is literally no sound apart from us walking amongst the undergrowth. Come on, LaBouffe. There she is, Miss Sachin Receivia LaBouffe. What have you got to say, LaBouffe?
I've got to say that I enjoy the walk around these areas. The only thing that, but I don't think my friends will appear now.
I don't think so. Right, come on, LaBouffe. Let's get down here and get into the catacombs and then work our way down back to the main road, which is the road that joins the Mall to the harbour area. So that's so you understand what it is. These are the catacombs.
Oh, wow.
But those, unfortunately, are completely fenced off. So quite difficult to get into those. But I know this one down here, because we've been in there before, we can get access to, and then we can wiggle and waggle our way all the way down to the main road. And then we can go off and have our din-dins. You hungry? So. Right, so stick with us for a bit longer and we will rejoin the main road. The entrance to the catacombs are just down here a bit. Let's go and have a look. Wow, look at that. Absolutely spectacular. In you go, LaBouffe. Let's have a nosy around. Like I've said in the past, not many people are as adventurous as us. Not many people want to break the rules like we do, because most people are worried about the boys in blue. Luckily for me, Sergeant Stavros and myself get on very well, along with my Gumbaru the Mayor. It is lovely, cool.
And wow.
Lovely and cool, isn't it, LaBouffe?
Yeah.
Right, you get your little butt through there, and I'll follow you.
Are you sure?
Absolutely positive. I'll follow you. Off you go.
Hello.
Go on, LaBouffe.
Hello.
Look at that for a view. Absolutely spectacular. Wow, doesn't get any better than that. Right, we'll go around the easy way. Stick with us. This is the easier way. There we go.
Why didn't you tell me there is an
Well,
outlet?
I decided that I needed one of my views.
Very clever.
Well, I understand that this channel is about those views, your views, and of course,
Your views.
my views. Right, come on, LaBouffe.
Have you
Let's
seen
get
this
down
pillar?
through here.
Have you
That's
seen
the
the
column,
pillar?
yeah. That's the column that they left in quite wisely. Otherwise, this would fall down. This was, well, a long, long time ago, but this was someone's house. There's a column there, which has, well, removed, fallen down, weathered away, broken, whatever. It's gone. This was perhaps the bedroom, who knows? Go on, LaBouffe. Let's get down into the kitchen. I'll follow you.
Yeah. Have you cooked anything?
No,
No.
but we're going to go and eat, that's for sure. We're going to go meet one of our super subscribers, Mr. Daniel Mahoney.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at the height there. And there's another chamber. I think, well, many hundreds of years ago, this must have been a very, very spectacular thing to have seen and to have lived in. Because look at that. Wow. Look at the spectacality of that. And all of this will have been carved out of this rock. So somebody, or several people should we say, took an awful long time to do this. And one would assume that then they lived here. There's another entrance out. Let's go and have a quick look, see what the view is. Because the channel is all about the views. So that is a view out back to the Paphos Skywalk and beyond to the Paphos Mall. Wow, absolutely spectacular. There's LaBouffe.
Mr. Paul.
What have you got to say?
Yeah, you know, it breathed pre-last century. When
It's
you-
older than that.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
older?
much, much older than that.
Wow.
This is, well, many hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Come on, LaBouffe, let's get down. Just attack the LaBouffe with the camera because she froze. As I keep saying, I'm going to send her back to, well, somewhere in China and get her rebooted.
I'll send you
And
to
she
the
will
right.
come. But I want to show you the ceiling in here. It's absolutely spectacular. There's no doubt about that. And the formation of the rocks and the stone, it's truly something special. So next time you're in Paphos, spare yourself 5 minutes as you're walking up to the mall to take a look at this spectacle. Miss Hutching, receive it, above?
Probably they used to have you filmed all this
Yeah,
from up to down? Oh,
Wow.
my God, I can't believe that there is places, because every time you come here, you see something
You see something new, you do. Right, so come on, above. This is the exit back onto the main road that links the Paphos Mall down to the Paphos Harbour, and this rock formation again in itself is rather nice. Take a look at that. And there's the main entrance into the catacombs. But what a rock formation it is. Where are you off, LaBouffe? As usual, monkeying around. Right, up you go, and then give a big, big goodbye.
I can't.
You can't. You can't or you can't? Or you can. You can, you cannot. Go on, go on. Up you go. Go on. Put some effort into it, LaBouffe.
I cannot.
You can. There we go. The LaBouffe can do absolutely anything. That's it. There we go, LaBouffe. I don't know what laws you're breaking now, but certainly there's some antiquity laws and all sorts, and we're foreigners. So, come on, LaBouffe, let's have a big goodbye. Let's have a big goodbye, LaBouffe. The Gumbarus are on their way.
Thank you very much for watching. Wow, I see something more interesting. But you know, I totally, I enjoyed the views, and I think that you all should see it, because it's so extraordinary, so last century, or pre-last, but it was seeing it. Thank you so much. We love you to bits. Stay with us. Click and subscribe, please, and enjoy the views.
Right, come on, LaBouffe. Down you come.
Wow.
Could be interesting, that's for sure.
I cannot.
Come on.
I can jump off panther.
There she is. Hutching, receive your LaBouffe. There's only one LaBouffe. So, if you want to see the LaBouffe, get yourself down to Paphos, get on a big bird, get on a canoe, whichever's easier, start paddling. We'll be here, because all that's missing is you. Say bye-bye, LaBouffe. There we go.
Loving you to bits. Thank you for watching, and stay with us for another Mondays.
She's off for a reboot, that's for sure. There we go. Look at the spectacality of the entrance and this rock formation. It's absolutely beautiful. LaBouffe wants to say something. Okay, I'm off to Wales. Excellent. It's not a bad time of year to go, because it is starting to get a little bit hot in Cyprus here. More rock formation. Look at that. Absolutely spectacular. And there we are, back on the main road from the Paphos Mall down to the Paphos Harbour. LaBouffe has gone to do a bit of rock climbing. Up you go, LaBouffe.
Mr. Paul, I'm not an alpinist, you know, alpinist. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.